Two men are in the hospital tonight after the Haralson County Sheriff says a man chased them down and shot them.
This mayhem may have been caused by the shooter's anger over some mudding activity in the area. Atlanta News' first Sydney Stallworth went to Haralson County to meet with law enforcement and try and piece together what exactly happened there.
Right now, Omar Bennett is behind bars just behind me at the Haralson County Jail. He tells police that he fired shots at these two men because he was tired of people tearing up the dirt road near where he lived. He also said that he believed these two men were driving a truck stolen from a friend of his. That turned out to not be true. This mudding mishap could have turned deadly.
He had an issue with this dirt road that he lives on being tore up from people doing donuts and mudding like these individuals were doing that night. So he decided to take it in his own hands. He goes out there and finds them.
Omar Bennett of Buchanan is now behind bars facing charges of aggravated assault, battery, and additional crimes. The Haralson County Sheriff says he got on an ATV and chased down two men driving in a truck near Eves Bridge Road just after midnight Sunday morning.
He used an intercom to yell, "Come out."
Then, according to the victims, Bennett fired his gun.
Fired one time, being one shot, and Mr. Glover and Mr. Callahan hid in the woods. Little did they know he was sitting at the top of the hill blocking the exit.
As the two men tried to drive away, Bennett allegedly opened fire on the truck again. This time, the driver, Austin Glover, was shot in the neck. His family has started a GoFundMe to cover his medical expenses. The other man in the truck, Cameron Callahan, suffered a head injury as the truck ran off the road under gunfire and crashed into a nearby tree. According to Bennett, the two men were driving around in what he told police was his friend's stolen truck.
The vehicle was actually registered to a different owner, and it's not stolen.
Haralson County officials say Bennett's choices could have cost two lives.
He assumed that he could take the authority into his own hands and pursue them and stop that.
We spoke with some neighbors who say tons of trucks come down the road for mudding.
Being a dirt road, you don't have a lot of those anymore through here. It's kind of a rural area, so, it attracts a lot of that kind of stuff.
But they never expected this.
That's definitely a crazy situation. I don't think, obviously what he did to them is not the answer.
Right now, the two victims in this incident are still recovering. Law enforcement tell me they've spoken with Cameron Callahan, the man who sustained a head injury in the car crash. They say he's expected to recover. And earlier today, I spoke with the sister of Austin Glover. She says Austin did have surgery today after he was shot in the neck during this incident. He's resting right now and could potentially need additional surgeries. In Haralson County, I'm Sydney Stallworth, Atlanta News First.